Hi, we are into again another session on pair of linear equations in two variables. As because in the previous a few sessions we have already discussed about the conditions for finding out any unique solution, any sorry, what is it, infinite solution and with no solutions. We'll be taking a question on them. We already have discussed substitution method, elimination method of algebraically solving pair of linear equations. Let me write down the first few questions. First question was, sorry, it says, for what values of k the following system of equations have a unique solution. So what are the equations given? It says 2x plus ky equals 1 and 3x minus 5y equals 7. As because it has unique solution, the condition will be a1 by a2 should not be equal to b1 by b2. So from this given equations, let us note down our a1 is 2 and a2 is 3. Similarly, b1 is k and b2 is minus 5. We don't need c1, c2, so though I'm not writing it, so it is 1 and 7. c1 1, c2 7. So a1 is 2 upon 3. It should not be equal to k upon minus 5. So 3k should not be equal to minus 10 and k should not be equal to 10 upon 3. This is the condition where you will get an unique solution to it. I simply go to another question wherein I would like you to keep this part of the question equal. Find the value of k for the following system of equation, and here the case I'm writing will have an infinite number of solutions. So the given equations are 2x minus 3y plus 10 equals 0, 3x plus ky plus plus 15 that equals to 0. When it has infinite number of solution, what is the condition? I write here, it is a1 by a2 should be equal to b1 by b2, that should be equal to c1 by c2. And the given pair of equation, a1 is 2, a2 is 3, b1 is given as minus 3 and b2 is expressed as k, c1 is 10 and c2 is 15. So we'll write it as 2 by 3 equals minus 3 by k sorry I'm sorry equals 10 upon 15. So this 10 upon 15 can be expressed as 2 upon 3. So we get 2 upon 3 is minus 3 by k. So if you cross multiply, 2k is equal to minus 9. K should be equals to minus 9 by 2. In this case, that pair of given equations will have an infinite number of solutions. And now in the next one, we take for what values of k for what values of k the following pair of equations has no solutions. Let me here again write down the equations. The 2x plus ky equals 1 and 3x minus 5y equals 7. This case a1 is 2, a2 is 3, b1 is k, and b2 is minus 5. c1 is 1, c2 is 7. The condition for pair of equations have no solutions will be a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 should not be equal to c1 by c2. So let us replace. It looks 2 by 3 equals b1 is, where's b1, yeah, k upon minus 5 should not be equal to 1 upon k. So k should be cross multiplied, so minus 10 upon 3, and it should not be equal to 1 by 7. So these are the conditions. Okay, now you might also come across questions when you are given these kind of pair of equations and say find the value of k where it represents coincident line, or you might come across they will all be related. If you remember the table wherein the conditions given, the type of solutions, and the graphical representation sorry, that will easily help you find the solutions. Okay, now we take up a question to solve a pair of given system of equations. I can use this space here. Here the the pair of equation given are this one and x by 3 plus 2y, whichever. Now it is not specifying about the method to use, so we can use any of the methods. Rather I would like to use I'm sorry, so I would like to use elimination method. To do so, I multiply the first equation. I multiply equation 1, which I am considering as this, and this to be equation 2. Multiply equation 1. What do I multiply equation 1? I can multiply equation 1 by either 2 or 3. If I multiply it by 2, I will be eliminating y for doing so, and keep equation 2 with 1. So by doing so, I'm getting 2x plus y equals 8 when I'm multiplying 2 with the first, and this next one will remain. I'm getting the next one can then be multiplied by the second one can then be multiplied. What do I multiply the second one with? Do I multiply it by 3 then? No, that's not giving. So I have to multiply it by 1 by 2 to eliminate that. So it is giving me x upon 6 plus y equals 5 upon 2. or I could have multiplied directly by a 6. That also you can do, you know. If this is giving a fraction, I tell you, if you multiply this by 6, you get 6x plus 3y equals 24. And on the other hand, if you multiply the second equation with 12, what do I get? I'll get 4x. No, I don't get 6, so it is 18. 18, if I multiply, I will get a 6x plus 2 8s are 36y equals, what is 18 into 5? 18 5 is, I think, 890. That also we can do, because this will eliminate us x, thereby getting minus 33y and minus 66, thereby giving us y as 2. If I'm getting y as 2, x will be 6x equals to 24 minus 3y. So x equals to 24 minus 3y by 6. So it is 24 minus 3 into 2 is 6 by 6. So 24 minus 6 gives us 18 by 6 is 3. So sorry, didn't fit in. So we got a solution y equals 2 and x equals 3. You might just be wondering why I left this equation halfway here. This one, whatever I thought I was eliminating one of the equations y. That's true, I was eliminating y there, but again at the same time I was getting fraction, which would have, you know, not made my work complicated, but it would have extended my work than the time I had took for solving it the way I did in the second part. So I avoided the fraction sums and took into solving this one. Let us move on to another question. Let me now take up a word problem. Oh, before taking into a word problem, let me just one more question take on. It is many solutions, but with a different type of expression. It says determine the values of A and B. Here in the last few questions we were finding the value of K. The same method will remain, but the condition will, let's see, which the following system of linear equation, all short forms, to just note down the question quickly and get into the solution. Determine the, oh, I got a spell mistake here, kindly ignore that. The values of A and B for which the following system of linear equations has the infinitely many solution. Infinitely many solution is a case where it is A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. Now I'll write the equations. They are in the form 3x minus A plus 1 y equals 2b minus 1, and the other one is 5x plus 1 minus 2ay equals 3b. So finding out the condition and replacing it, we have already seen only the format of the equations. The equations are in this way, so just have to note down the carefully what is your A1, A2, B1, B2, C1 and C2. This is 3, this is 5. Now come to B1. B1 will be minus of A plus 1. B2 will be 1 minus 2A. Similarly, C will be 2B minus 1 and C2 will be 3B. So I'll just write down the condition and then you can solve as we did the previous questions, because we also had taken one question with infinite number of solution case that gives us A1 by A2 equals B1 by B2 equals C1 by C2. Simply have to replace these values, solve the two equations you get. I'll give you this two equation we get, that is this is 5, this gives us minus A minus 1, because if I remove the bracket that's what I get, equals 2B minus 1 and 3B. So what you can do is take one equation as this pair, right? It is 3 by 5 is equal to minus A minus 1 by 1 minus 2A. Cross multiply, get an equation, solve it, and you'll get the value of A. On the other hand, you can write 3 by Y equals 2B minus 1 by this. Again you cross multiply, get an equation, solve this whole thing for B. So you'll get A and B value as that was asked in the question. To check your answer, I give you the value of A to be 8 and hopefully you get the B right as well with the value 5. Thank you.